Hello, 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 hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your channel. Akwaba Karibu, you welcome, bienvenue. So we're back again this week with another Showmentary for your favorite show this week. Put a ring on it, season 3, episode 11. Will Day or One Day? So I believe this is the final episode before we get the reunion. So let's see what's up with that. So first of all, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. If you've been rocking with me for the beginning, I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for giving your time because I know how time can be precious. I know how we're all busy. I thank you. That means the world to me. I thank you for every time you're coming on here, showing love. Thank you for sending me some videos. I got some videos this week about the show. Thank you for the comment, for the liking, all of that. I'll put everything in the description box below where you can get in touch with me. And I'm also in my comment section quite a lot. So we can chop it up over there if you want. If you're new to this channel, this is a channel about all my passions that I share with y'all because I just don't have one, I have several. So mainly it's about entertainment, fashion, clothing, cooking, sports, dancing, news, politics, you name it. I have several. I try to do it all by any and easy. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and also don't forget to hit that bell so you know what's up. So back on the show. So the show left off right where it started off right where it left off last week. So right in a group session with Dr. Nicole. So straight away, actually I take that back. This time he didn't pick up at the group session because it ended with Kenneth exiting the building and leaving his girlfriend. So as they go into the group session, we can see that the atmosphere is a little tense. The attitudes are funky between Kenneth and Shorty. They even come separately. This is to tell you how serious this is. So as they get there, clearly they share with the group that they're no longer together, and due to that fact, they cannot carry on the process. So they have to exit. They have to leave the process. So just before that, again, they have a little argument about what happened, the cussing out and all this and that. And, they don't change the fact that they're over. So they both leave, right? And obviously, no marriage for them, no ring shopping for them for this week, which is the main task for this week. They have to go shopping for rings for their future wives, the current girlfriends. So when we talk about Shay and Alfonso date last week, they explained how it went really well. Yeah, I told you guys I really enjoyed the date. I also thought it did go very well for them. I feel like they are the ones who are on the right path and have experienced the most growth, especially Shay. I can really see the change in her, and for her coming on the show was really worth it because she even recognizes that she cannot blame Alfonso for the way his family acts because he doesn't control their behavior. He can only control his, which I thought, wow, that was really big on her because at the beginning she had some controlling issues, right? So move on to Charlena and Otis. I mean, this athletic couple, I don't know. Is Otis for real or is just acting like that for the show? I say this every week. I think he's got a break instead of a brain. Like he's got a break in his head because he's just so closed off emotionally. Like he almost reminds me of a psychopath. Like he doesn't have any emotions. When she cries, he doesn't no empathy as well. He doesn't try to comfort her. Like I don't understand for the life of me how that she thinks is going to change after marriage. Even Dr. Nicole asked her that question. If you think this is bad now, what makes you think that marriage or forever is going to be any different? And she goes, well, Dr. Nicole, that's something I'm gonna think about. Uh this is episode 11. You've had all this time to think about it. And you've had all these years in your relationship to think about it. At this point, you should know whether you want to exit or if you want to stay. But very disappointing that once again it dismisses her feelings. It doesn't acknowledge how she feels. It's very condescending to her. They talk about their different dates, and it still doesn't take accountability because clearly He only went on the third date with Sheree because she went on the third date with Chris. And everybody could see it. Even Dr. Nicole brought it up, but he still didn't want to admit it. I'm just done with all this. I've come to the conclusion that this is pointless. The show is pointless for the first two couples, I think. I think for Shay is real. I haven't seen anything out there. Not like I go looking for the info, but people send me info like about the video, like look, they're still together. Look, this is what happened after the show. So I just want to like, so what's the point of going on the show? I was very, if this is true, I didn't do my own research because I don't want to because it would taint my view of finishing the review and everything. So I don't want to do that. I saw that Shorty Mac and Kenneth, there was a video posted about 4 weeks ago. Someone sent it to me that they went on a trip in Africa and they were very cozied up to each other. Looks like they're still together. Looks like they went back together. Now, I'm like, how do you go back from what we saw on TV? I don't know. This is, if this is true, this is turning out to be a very toxic relationship. Like the one for Charlena as well. I don't know how you can be with someone who's so emotionally closed up. I'd be scared if I'm with someone like that, and I'd be very unhappy most of the time because us women we ride on emotions. Like our emotions dictates how we act, our behavior. Most women and most things. So being with someone that doesn't acknowledge you, like it's just hard. And when someone else's does, it kind of like dismisses it and blame it on you, do the Jedi mind trick. It just makes it harder. And there was another video that was posted to me and showed me that apparently Charlena is pregnant and it looks like she went along with the whole marriage. She said yes to the ring and everything. So I'm like, girl, you must be very desperate to get married. Because getting married to Otis the way it treats you right now, like that's major red flags not to. Carries on and he moves on to different sessions. Dr. Nicole is gonna have a private session with Shay, and then he's also going to have a private session. She's also going to have a private session with Otis, and we see before that we see the guys that going ring shopping. Now, it's the regular dude. Fonzo knows exactly what he wants for for Shay because he's already given her a ring. So for him, it's clearly just like an upgrade of what she already has. And Otis is completely clueless as usual of what she wants or what he's supposed to get. He does know the shape, which is like the square shape. So they managed to work something out of the jeweler, and he also agrees that he's scared because he doesn't know what to expect. You see, the thing with Otis, just when I think that he's making progress, he takes one step forward and then 10 steps back, which is highly frustrated. And I'm not even Charlena, so I can only imagine her frustration, right? Because when he meets with Dr. Nicole, she asks him how does he think he's going, where does he think they're at. It's like, yeah, everything is great, peachy, we're on the same page and we're happy. And she's like, hold on, this is not what Charlena is saying. Clearly, she still has some concern, and rightfully so, because Dr. Nicole still feels the same way as well, and she thinks these are issues that are not going to go away and it's still going to affect them in the future, so they need to be addressed. Because his thing is, it feels like he's always on a different page. When Charlena thinks they're not cool, he thinks everything peachy, so that's concerning. So, and even when he hears that from a professional, a relationship expert, a relationship coach, a professional relationship, is still arguing with her. Like he goes in the confessionals and be like, well, that's not up to Dr. Nicole because at the end of the day, it's up to me and Shay, up to me and Charlena, sorry. And because it's between us. And I'm like, hold on, so why are you on the show? Why are you having a session with her? Why are you seeking her advice? Just not, I hate that when people come to you and they ask you, have you ever had that friend that comes to you? She always tells you her problems. Most of the time it's the same problem. Most of the time you give her the same advice, but she keep doing the same shit and then she expect different results. For me, this is the definition of crazy. It's like, why come to me for advice at all? And at some point, you just shut down, like you just listen and you stop giving advice. And that is if she means a lot to you. Because if she don't mean a lot to you, then at some point, you're just going to cut that bitch off. This is just how it's gonna go. Anyway, that was a that was a little parenthesis. So let's go back to the topic at hand. So that was a session with Dr. Nicole, and then Dr. Nicole, prior to him, met up with Shay. I told you guys she did the work and she ready because now she's saying that she's not willing to waver and compromise, and she needs to make sure that Fonzo understands what she wants, what she needs, and if she's not happy, he needs to hear her. And I'm like, yeah, bravo. She really did the work, right? So listen, the show carries on. Move along to the proposal part, right? So first we see Otis and Charlena. You know I'm not too fond of this couple now because Otis is doing my heading and Charlena is just riding along with it. Before we do this, let me just say something. While I was watching her, I think the last two episodes, I realized that in the confessional she looks a little bit different, especially when she had that pink dress on and the brown one. So I was I didn't think she was pregnant straight away, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought something about her face was looking very different. Like different as in she was looking a bit more plumper, like less skinnier than when she started. But I didn't think much of it, right? And then when I got the video yesterday about her being pregnant, I'm like, there you go, that's what it is. Like at that point, she was already pregnant. And I think that's why maybe she decided when she find out to make it work. Because we know how women we are. If you don't feel like, if you don't catch the nigga like right-handed, even when we do, we tend to think, okay, I need to make this work to give it a good shot because I'm have his child or I'm having his baby. You know, that process of thinking. And I think that's where she was at. I really think she was pregnant by that time. I guess we find out more next week at the reunion. I can't wait because that reunion is going to be spicy. Like, spicy. Okay, enough. So we go to the proposal and we see all that brickhead Otis coming on with his Liberace shirt. I just hated that shirt. It was just like, no, it just didn't go with what she was wearing. Like, no coordination. Anyway, he said the sky was looking great. The sun is shining, so God must be shining on him. So there you go. He's gonna do his proposal. First, he gaslight her with all the love that he has. Charlena is just looking for, I think, someone at this point to give her compliments every day and tell us that she loves her every day, like reassurance, more or less. Not just everybody, but more or less Otis. That's what she wants from him every single day. Because the minute that he tells her that he loves her and he doesn't want to be with her, you know that romantic butter, mew, 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 pew, pew, pew speech? She was all in it. She was like, yes, I'm with you, baby. We gonna do this. Forever and never and ever. Forever and never, forever, forever. Ever. That's it. She was in it. So he made his proposal, and of course she said yes, because that's all she's been waiting for since the beginning. And give her a ring. Cute ring. Beautiful ring. Not my kind of ring, but hey, that's what she like, and she loves it. And the ring fits. Hee 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 hee. Off they go, happily ever after to get married. Then we move on to Shay and Alfonso. Let me tell you something. This is how you do a proposal, okay? Fellas, take notes. Like, you need to pull out the whole 9 yard, the whole game. Like, because supposedly this is one of the most important days of your life. I say supposedly because for me, the most important day of my life is when you become a mother. Like, nothing else tops that. That feeling, that whole experience that you go through, and the unconditional love that you get when you look at your children. That's the best day of my life. So that's what I'm saying. The marriage is probably the second best day of my life, right? So it pulled out all the stops. I think they were dressed beautifully nice. They were gorgeous. They looked great together. The date was fantastic. It took her on a helicopter ride, which is something I've always wanted to do. I'm dying to do. And I hope I get to do that. If I get a proposal like Shay, I'll be buzzing. Like, I've had a proposal before, but nothing glamorous. So I'm hoping for a real proposal. Like, that was just my dream thing that Shay got. I really loved it. Like, it's either that or like on a glamorous beach. Not just on a beach without shoes, a bit more glamorous proposal on the beach. That kind of thing. So they went for an helicopter ride. She knew something was coming, but she didn't know what. I bet you deep down she knew it was about time. So when they came back from the ride, he kind of like set something up when the whole thing opened up. Like, how do you call it? Longar? How do you say that in English? Where you put the planes, the helicopter, whatever. Where it opened up and then they sat down. I thought the film really suited them both. That's why I call them the glamorous couple, because they're very glamorous. Like the high chairs and the bling bling and the red roses, very much like themselves to their personality. Okay. And he proposed to her, and of course she said yes. I love that. I love the ring. The ring was great. He has great taste, and he seems to know what she likes, so works great. Before that, he did meet with her daddy to ask for the permission, and he said yes. After they had a talk about the first time they got engaged, what went wrong, and stuff like that, they both agreed that the first time they were not ready. So this time he feels ready. They feel it feels like they're in a better place, and they feel closer to each other, and they've addressed their issues, so it feels like everything peachy. So the daddy gave his blessing and he also asked for a grandchild. And the way was asking, he was like, maybe no, daddy, it's your right to ask for grandchildren, and unapologetically. I would, because just because he has a child from another woman don't mean that this one can have children. Yeah, it's normal. If they get married, that's your wife. You should have at least two on top, if not three max. I'm saying that, but look, great big families are good on paper, but in real life, it's very hard to blend them. Not just blending, if you are blending families, but even when you're having them, it's hard to take care of them, because every single one of them come with their own wahala. They come with their own personalities, their own needs, their own demands. So it's a whole lot. Yeah, this is it for this week. Let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know who do you think is gonna make it the furthest all the way to the altar, and who's gonna stay together the longest, and which people are gonna get back together. Like, let me know just your general thought about everything about this season. I hate to watch a reality show and feel like it's fake. When I feel like it's fake, I'm just not bothering to like do a showmentary on it. I'd rather just watch it for entertainment when I can and then move along. And this show is starting to feel like it. At the beginning, I think the first season was very genuine. It was very great. And then as I was going along to the second one, like you see the decision that these people are making, you kind of like you can't make this stuff up. This can't be real. Like people don't think like that in real life. And then I realize, hold on, there are some people that think like in real life. But you would think that the fact that they're on TV, they would think differently. Like, hold on, because you got the whole wide world looking at you, so you gotta make like better decisions for not just for yourself, but also for people who are watching you. But no. So I don't know. I'll watch the next season when it comes on. Will I review it? I don't know. What you think? Do you think I should review it? In the meantime, can't wait for the reunion next week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also hit the bell so you know what's up. Subscribe. It's free, y'all. It's free. Till next time, Toto fam. Bye.